More their third appearance in the Intermediate World Series overall. And for Canada, they'll face Jackson Inami Berkovitz. His first pitch in for a strike on Balog. Dream job, pilot or a businessman? Grounded over to first base. Fielded by Parhar. 2 pitches and 1 out for Canada.
Jackson Inami Berkovitz. Now, the talent, he can juggle.
It's pretty impressive.
Well, you would like to see in the middle of the game just a little pause and bring out like 5 baseballs. And right?
That'd be fun. I think that's a good idea. He actually closed out their regional final over Diamond. Got into it, or came in with a jam on the bases, closed it out, got the final batters out to win the region and take them to Livermore.
Favorite movie, Cars. I have not seen that. Have you?
That might be our first find, Wes.
No.
Cars is a classic.
Okay. Well, I may have seen it. I just don't remember it. How's that? When I saw it. I don't know.
That's a memorable movie.
I have no idea. But back to the juggling. Can juggle? Does he juggle cans? See, that's a big question.
Yeah,
see?
interesting to think about there. Here's David Stepanik. Late on that pitch from Inami Berkovitz. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The CZECHIA shortstop. High into the backstop on the fastball.
Jackson put his hands up over his head like, oh my. Hit the screen. It happens.
And you think, Wes, maybe a little bit of nerves here. You're finally in Livermore. For Canada, some of them drove 16 hours. First strikeout of the tournament.
It's a good fastball up in the zone. But yeah, to your point, we'll get a look at this fastball up and out of the zone. This pitch up in the zone doesn't matter if it's major leagues or right here in Livermore. It's the toughest pitch for a hitter to lay off because it's the closest pitch to your eyes.
Jonas Barda steps in. Nobody on. 2 outs. Surging for our game's first run.
Well, you think about the CZECHIA. Both of these clubs, they're friends back home. And they're telling them, we won. So, and their friends are saying, well, what does that mean? Well, we get to go to United States and California.
And for CZECHIA, it was a trip of nearly 6,000 miles to get here. The team says they're well prepared. Their manager, Serhii Holovko, was the manager for this team in Williamsport last year and the year before that. So he's got plenty of experience.
Shorter trip this year.
Is that right?
I don't know.
The way they, whatever route they take?
Well, I have no idea.
Jammed him up inside.
All you have to do is just roll with it. We'll take a look at the miles. 5,059 and 13 miles.
Whew. Outside, and Barda will work a 2-out walk. First base runner of this ball game for CZECHIA. It's Matej Bushina, the cleanup hitter for CZECHIA. It's a high-powered
head first. It's another thing that you can do. Higher you go up in Little League, rules change.
And look at this lead that Barda has off of second base. He's almost halfway to third.
Well, this is a part of some team strategy. Well, they will have a runner out at second base.
Pitch to the backstop, and that will allow Barda to get to third base. So CZECHIA 70 feet away from scoring this game's first run in the opening frame. Berkovich just yanked that pitch. And now it's a 3-0 count. Hits that one for a strike on Bushina.
Well, I could argue Berkovich is more comfortable right now than having to deal with, take a look at the runner at second base. He can just focus on the hitter right now.
2 outs in the inning. And he'll draw back-to-back walks. Barta and now Bushina. Runners on the corners for CZECHIA. Got a ground out and a strikeout the first 2 batters of this inning. Now back-to-back walks. And it's Jan Yursabek with 2 on and 2 away.
Now you see Whiteside, the catcher, for Canada, go out in front of the plate, giving his infield the signs on what they're going to do if the runner at first takes off. They're going to throw down or just eat it and not throw.
Outside on Yursabek, ball 1. This is a Canadian team that, talking with their coaching staff, takes a lot of pride in their defense, and actually in their regional tournament they turned a triple play. Bases loaded, nobody out. That one popped up and fouled by Yursabek, a ball and a strike. And they turned it against Hastings. They won that game 9-2. That was their 7th game of the regional. A 6-4-3-2 triple play. Big spot here, 1-1. Off goes the runner at first, throw down to third. Everybody's safe. Bushina's in there. 2 runners in scoring position for CZECHIA.
That's a good choice and a good decision by the coaching staff of Canada and their catcher Whiteside to not throw down. Bushina can fly. Obviously he can run down at third base very easy, even if they cut a throw off from second base. Seen it most likely is going to be safe at home.
2 balls, 2 strikes on Yursabek. Up and in. So that pitch count up over 20 for Jackson Inami Berkovich.
What's the pitch count per game, Sam?
Well, the max. As that pitch has popped up and fouled. The max is going to be 66 or more. That reserves 4 calendar days. 95 pitches is the most you can throw. You can finish the batter if you're still under 95. Outside. So 3 straight walks to load the bases. CZECHIA has them loaded, and we're going to reference this as the tournament goes on because it's a really important part of what these teams do strategy-wise. But you see that the max per game 95. If it's 66 or more, it's 4 days of rest, and the list goes on.
Yeah, we've seen this. To your point, it's strategically have to be used the later you go into the tournament. Got to roll the dice sometimes. If you're in the semis, on do we bring somebody in that the assumption that we're going to win and move on, sometimes it backfires.
Patrick Peck up with the bases loaded. First 2 pitches out of the zone. Yursabek is on first, Bushina is on second, Barta is on third, all by way of the walk. Inami Berkovich in some trouble for Canada. Pitch on Peck. That one hits the strike zone. Way back to the backstop. Everybody stays put. It bounces back to Whiteside. But a 3-1 count on Peck. As Inami Berkovich still searching for that strike zone. He got the first 2 batters out. And 3 straight free passes to load him up. Just needs 1 more out to get out of the inning. Peck lays off, full count.
It's the beauty of the game of baseball. Berkovich has struggled this entire inning. He's got an opportunity to get out of this big mess, and with one pitch.
Payoff is low and away, and CZECHIA will score the game's first run. RBI walk for Patrick Peck. It'll bring in Barta. It is 4 straight walks with 2 outs in the top of the first, and we'll have our first mound visit for Team Canada.
Well, it's a good time. Berkovich has got his pitch out up to 30 in the first inning.
William Whiteside going out for a quick chat with Jackson Anami Berkovich. Again, a player that closed out their regional to win and make it to the Little League Intermediate World Series. A team from Vancouver Island, the first team from that area for Canada to make it here. First pitch out of the zone.
Beautiful up in Vancouver. Fortunate to play there.
Theodore Scrawball at the plate, still bases loaded. High and tight fastball. A trip of 747 miles for Hampton Little League out of Victoria.
Well, roughly, Sam, because you know I'm good at math, that's 8. It's 8 times. CZECHIA took 8 times the miles to come here.
That's some quick computing there.
Just a little critical thinking, Samuel.
3 balls and a strike on Theodore Scrabble. Swing and a miss, and that'll put him down to end the inning. CZECHIA gets 1 RBI lead after 4 straight walks in their half of the first. Martin Tratera for CZECHIA filling up the strike zone, West. Couple of strikeouts in his first inning.
Yeah, this is what he did in the first inning, just featuring a pretty powerful fastball. Got Canada to go after a lot of fastballs up in the zone.
And he's going to face the middle of this Canada order. And Desmond Howard will lead it off for Canada. Their center fielder also provides a lot of pop. 5 home runs in their regional tournament. And now takes the stage here in Livermore. The first pitch by Tratera. He ducks under for ball 1. 35 pitches in that first inning for Jackson Anami Berkovich. 4 straight walks before he got that final out. Outside on Howard, 2 balls, no strikes. Howard looking to spark the response for Canada. Swings away and comes up empty. Fastball looks good for Tratera early in his outing. Little flare right side and caught. Bushina in right field makes the play. So 1 away, and Tratera has retired the first 4 batters he's faced. Gives way to the pitcher, Jackson Anami Berkovich, for his first at-bat today.
This is always the best matchup. Pitchers facing pitchers. I'm still can juggle. Which one is it, Sam? Juggles cans or is it balls?
You know, I think that he just does the typical ball, right? That's the basic juggling form.
We could juggle eggs. You could juggle anything.
Right. Juggling's hard, but it's a, you know what? It's a sign of really good coordination. He's late on that pitch by Tratera. 2 balls and 1 strike.
When you can hear it, that means it's pretty hard.
No doubt. And he's filling up the strike zone, too. We talked about it coming into this inning. A couple of strikeouts in the first. 9 pitches in that opening frame. 8 were in the zone. And he puts down Jackson Inami Berkovitz on strikes for his 3rd strikeout today. Froze him in the box.
Well,
How about
we're going to
this?
look at the grip and great camera work from our truck. That's a changeup. You can see the bottom just drop out of it.
The first one on Matt Mickelson is fouled off on what looked like was a check swing. But talking before this game with the CZECHIA coaching staff, they mentioned that fastball was up to 73, but has a really good feel for that changeup. And so far, Wes, he's been able to use both at a really effective rate facing this Canada order for the first time.
Oh, he's been very efficient. Got 5 outs in just 19 pitches.
It's a 2-strike count on Mickelson.
We might inside move. We might pick you at second, so they're not comfortable out there. The problem ends up being what we just saw. It's something they don't do very much. But when you come to Livermore, you're playing elite teams, all of them.
3-2 count. It's a walk. So Svoboda takes first. The 6th walk for CZECHIA. It's runners on the corners with 1 away, and they go back to the top of the order with Mikuláš Balog. He grounded out to first his first time up.
Well, after Hansen for Canada struck out the first hitter he faced, he's 26 pitches deep into this inning.
And Wes, you're going to want to watch Svoboda over at first base with how aggressive CZECHIA has been on the bases. And now time is called. Our first base umpire, Tracy Duez, calling time. We'll reset things. Svoboda takes that lead off of first. 1 out in the inning. And off he goes for second. Pitch is a called strike. They throw down. Here comes the throw home. And they'll put the tag on. He's out. So Latska is thrown out at home. And that was heads up by Canada in the field.
Well, it's a real good job of Canada's shortstop, Lyndon Thomas, coming to cut this ball off. And the key to this whole thing is the youngster that we just saw, Sam Whiteside, giving his shortstop a good throw to handle. And it's exactly what happened. And that's textbook how to defend the first and third steal.
Second out of the innings. Svoboda takes second. 0-1 count on Balog. Still an RBI chance for him. Big lead off of second base. Now time called by our third base umpire.
Just that one play that Canada executed right there changes the whole mindset of the coaching staff for CZECHIA.
Well, Wes, you touched on it. The comfortability that CZECHIA has had early in this game, just taking bases at will. Now Canada starting to fight back a little bit. Hansen's 0-2. That's fouled back. And you talk about at this level, they're able to lead off. They can steal. They can slide head first. There's so many things as a pitcher you have to be aware of on the bases.
Well, there's a lot of things that you can do to defend against a running team if you're a pitcher. I mean, coaches, pitching coaches and head coaches can teach their pitchers many things.
Balog hit with the pitch.
They can vary their times. They can vary how they set. They can do what they call a no look, where the pitcher will come up and set and not look at the runner and just go to the plate. And then
not in time. Kahn picked it up, but Stepanek is able to reach a 2-out infield single, and once again CZECHIA has him loaded.
This is just a left-hander that can flat out run. Ball wasn't hit hard.
Jonas Barta walked his first time up. You see it again. And the first pitch runs behind him. Well, this is the spot that Czechia wants, representing Europe, Africa. Bases loaded for their number 3 hitter. Two and 0 on Barta.
Back-to-back innings, Canada pitchers have ended up with bases loaded. And Hansen's thrown 33 pitches in this inning.
Runs up high, 3 balls and no strikes. Jonas's twin brother, Mikuláš, scored the second run of this inning for Czechia. And he's got the only base hit they have so far, a single. That 3-0 is in there for a strike. Stepanik is on first, Balog is on second, and Svoboda is on third. Hansen's battled back to a full count.
Biggest pitch of the game in my mind for Canada for right now. Somehow they can get their way out of this mess. 2 straight innings. They're still only chasing 3.
Payoff. Outside, he walked him.
My guess is that Canada might make a pitching change here. That's 38 pitches in 1 inning.
Third run of the second inning for Czechia.
Well, my first guess, I'm 0 for 1. It's a good start.
You know who's also 0 for 1 so far? The sign guys out in right field.
Really?
Yeah, had a replay in the first game between Australia and South Korea. And there was a pickoff move over to first base, though now a pickoff move to third. And it's Balog that's in safely.
The sign guys went 0-1 already?
They were 19 for 22 last year.
Wow.
Missed their first one, but plenty of time to go. That's a ball off the plate outside. Appeal over. He did not go around. 2-0.
If you're unfamiliar with the sign guys, there are 3 gentlemen who sit out in right center. And every time we have a review, they take a look at the review on their equipment out there, and they'll put a sign up on what their opinion is.
3 balls and no strikes on Bushina, who walked his first time up. His brother, a professional weightlifter. Bushina looks like he's gotten in the weight room as well. He'll work his second walk today. And hold up. That was called a strike. 3 balls and 1 strike. So we got a pitch on the outside part of the plate. And Bushina will reset with a 3-1 count. 3-1. That'll be taken fun. 1 out. 3 more runs for Czechia in the bottom of the second. So it's 4-0. And for Canada on the mound, the issue has been the walks. 7 walks in the first 2 frames.
Well, they've been magical on the mound. 7 walks. They've only given up 3 runs. Back-to-back innings. Left the bases loaded for Czechia. They're chasing 4.
Ground ball right back to Tratera. The pitcher takes care of it himself. And quickly he's got 2 outs in the top of the third.
Now, is Tratera taller than you, Sam, or are you taller than him?
I would believe that he's got the height advantage on me, which a lot of people do.
Well, since you said it, who is not taller than you that's on the field?
That's on the field? Not too many players. Sam Whiteside, the catcher, bats. He's down 0-1 after fouling it off.
But back to Tratera's height, I mean, his arm extension is very abnormal at age 13 for a lot of these hitters.
He looks so comfortable up there right now. Popped up. It'll be Tratera making the catch, and the inning is over. So Canada makes contact. They put the ball in level. So many intricacies that you got to pay attention to.
Well, there's so much on the line.
Peck reaches out, line drive, and it's dropped by Parhar. He goes back to the bag and gets the second out.
But there's so much on the line, and we're talking about umpires that are volunteers. Doesn't mean they're not good umpires, because they are. But technology has come in to all levels in all areas of sports.
It's a different ball game now.
And there's some pros and there's some cons.
There's Theodore Scraball, 2 outs, nobody on. Canada looking for their first 1-2-3 inning on CZECHIA, who plated 1 in the first and 3 in the second.
Just like VAR, since it's entered the soccer world.
I saw a lot of that this summer in the World Cup.
Speaking of that, I have never in my life, now keep in mind, I'm not a professional soccer fan, but Messi, watching him about 6 years ago, was a dude who got me to start watching. Because I didn't appreciate the skill. But the domination by Spain against Argentina in that finale, as they would say,
yeah,
incredible. Increíble.
I don't think
they would say.
Argentina didn't get a single shot.
They did not.
The final, yeah.
They did not. They didn't get a shot at all off in 90 minutes.
Right. 3 balls, 2 strikes on Scrabble. Hansen puts him down swinging. And for the first time today, CZECHIA goes down in order. Canada trying to fight. First 2 batters have reached. The first walk issued by Tratera.
You have a trip out to the mound. Talk to Tratera. There's a lot of strategy going on right here. Canada's chasing 4 runs. Obviously, they want to put themselves in an opportunity to score a run. Possible, but keep in mind where they're at in the lineup. If they end up bunting Lang, the last hitter in the lineup hits. Then it flips over to the top to Hansen.
So Tratera will face Jackson Lang, the 3rd baseman for Canada. Kahn on second, Thomas on first. He bunts up the first base line. It's a good one. Picked up by Peck. He'll put the tag on. But Lang does the job, and he moves runners to second and third with a sac bunt.
Well, it's a good job by Lang. Now, the one thing you might say about Peck at first base is that this ball is on the dirt the entire time, and more times than not, this ball will end up rolling foul if you just back up with it. See how quickly he picks it up. Pretty good chance this ball might go foul if he just walks backwards.
Short bouncer back to Tratera. He throws home, and the ball gets away. Kahn scores the first run of the game for Canada, and they are on the board. Jake Meechan with a slow bouncer back to Tratera, and by the time that he got that ball, Wes, I'm not sure if a good throw would have done anything anyways.
Now we'll get a look at it here. It's not hit hard by any means. It's right back to Tratera, and he just airmails his catcher, Wiedner. Canada in a good situation here. Top of their lineup up. Runners at first and third. Just 1 out. We've seen comebacks left and right up in Livermore.
So Canada making some noise now. Runners on the corners. Meechan will take second as the ball gets away. They're back to the top of the order with Jace Hansen. And he'll start off his at-bat 1-0. A strikeout swinging his first time up. He's the tying run at the plate with 1 away and 2 on. A little bit of trouble right now for Tratera, who had been so dominant in the first 3 innings. Thomas on third, Mechan on second. Swing and a miss by Hansen.
Real good pitch on the outside part by Tratera. This is a big out. Canada with the opportunity to put the ball in play for an out and get a run if it's hitting the right place.
That ball gets behind him. Back to the backstop. Bounces back quickly, so Canada stays. And it's a 2-2 count, so still no hits for Canada in their first 4 innings. That play for Mechan was an error. That'll go against Tratera. The 2-2. Hansen stays alive.
Any ball that Tratera is throwing middle in, Hansen has been on it every time. Big opportunity for Canada to get right back in this game.
Hansen, a fan of the Mangoes. Reaches out and fouls one out of play on the right side.
It's the reason why hitters like Hansen are leading off. Got good hand-eye coordination, able to cover the zone.
Another tough pitch that Hansen spoils. William Whiteside, the manager for Canada, says that Hansen just has a clutch gene. He steps up in the big moments, has a great attitude about him. Here's a clutch moment right here. And he goes down swinging. So Tratera picks up his 5th strikeout of the ball game, his first since the 2nd. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
And this is that location, that the only location that Hansen has had issues with, and it's been on the outside part. Anything middle in.
Goes fastball inside on Lyndon Parhar. 2nd and 3rd for Canada. They score their first run of the ball game, and they're getting to Tratera the 2nd time through the order.
All right, he's got good music taste. Backstreet Boys, Everybody. That's his favorite song. They have how many pitchers on this club?
13. Ground ball right side. Over to Kahn, the second baseman. Throw is in time. One away. New first baseman Matt Mickelson, who was an extra hitter for Canada. He now takes over in the 3 spot. 1 down, so now all 4 innings, Canada's put down the leadoff hitter for CZECHIA. Tratera walked his first time up. And now the first one he sees from Parhar is a swing and a miss. Says his dream job is to be a barber. Wes, did you stop into a barber shop before this tournament?
Well, I tell you what, I could be his first customer. About 20 years ago.
What did you go with? A little fade? Did you grow it out?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I had model hair.
Nice. What we all dream for. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Tratera. Done the work on the mound for CZECHIA in this one. He comes up empty. It'll be the first strikeout in Livermore for Lyndon Parhar. 2 up and 2 down.
A little off-speed pitch from Parhar on the bottom of the zone.
Wes, how about this for Canada? 6 straight batters retired after all those issues on the mound in the first few innings. They have really dialed it in. They get that first run in the top of the 4th. Look like they're settling in the back end of this ball game.
Well, they are, but keep in mind that both of these clubs and these kids have been waiting for a long time, albeit less than a couple weeks. But when you're waiting to play in a World Series, it's like forever. in the games here.
Mikuláš Barda has an RBI single in that 3-run second inning. Starts off this AB with a 3-0 count from Parhar. His 11th pitch of the frame. Up and in, 4-pitch walk. It's a 2-out base runner for CZECHIA. It brings up Tobin Latska, hit by a pitch his first time. And he was thrown out at home on a double steal attempt for CZECHIA. 1 on, 2 outs. Fouls the first pitch off. Canada able to get that first run in the top of the 4th. Martin Tretera, who was so dominant in the first 3 innings, 28 pitches in those first 3, 21 pitches in the 4th inning altogether.
Well, he got out of that mess, so he did a real good job. Canada had 2nd and 3rd. If you just joined us with 1 out, and Tretera got out of that mess.
The pitch on Latska, late swing, ground ball to 3rd, backhanded by Lang. Strong throw to 1st. It's dug up, and the inning is over. Mickelson with the dig. Another.
And awake.
Yeah, we'd love to know how you're enjoying this Little League Intermediate Baseball World Series wherever you may be.
And it doesn't really matter if you're affiliated with either of these clubs that are playing now, any club, and you're still watching. Let us know. Hit us up.
Middle of the order up for Canada. 1-2 count on Bibby. Tretera still on the mound for CZECHIA. His 53rd pitch is cut on and missed. Strike 3. So Bibby's gone down on strikes twice today. And his strikeout number 6 for Martin Tretera.
Well, this is Tretera again on the outside part. That's where he's had his most success today.
Desmond Howard flew out to right field his first time up. First offering up and in. Favorite book, Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Those were mine.
Okay, hold on.
When I was Howard's age.
You want to? You just.
2 balls, no strikes. You should give those a read, Wes. They're good.
What?
The Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
Okay.
They turned them into movies.
You want to explain what it is, and maybe the viewers, some viewers don't even know what it is.
Yeah, it's basically like you're reading this guy's diary, and he goes through his life. He's got this brother named Roderick. His name's Gregory. He's going to middle school or high school. I can't remember what it is, but he's just, you know, he's just a wimpy kid. And you get to hear about it firsthand from his diary.
And you can appreciate that because
it really spoke to me.
Okay.
It really spoke to me.
I knew there was something behind it.
Yeah. Howard's ahead 3-1. He lays off outside. He'll be on with a walk. Tretera still has not allowed a hit to Canada, but they've had some base runners the past 2 innings. It's the 2nd walk of the game for Tretera, a 1-out base runner. And it's today's starting pitcher for Canada, Jackson Inami Berkovitz, coming up. He went down looking on Tretera his first time. So now in this range at 58 pitches for Tretera. He's at the point where it's 3 days of rest. And I've got a feeling that CZECHIA is going to let him go for as long as he can. Remember, that pitch count is 95 pitches. The pitch called a strike, pick back to first base, not in time.
Right before he starts to lean. As soon as that lean happens,
and it's a ball and a strike on Inami Berkovitz. That one pumps the zone. Let's go back and refresh you with the rules of pitchers. Off goes the runner, swing and a miss. Throw down to second base. Howard beats it in there with a stolen bag. Inami Berkovitz strikes out. 7th strikeout of the game for Tretera. And there's 2 outs with a runner in scoring position.
We'll get a look at strike 3 and the throw from Wiedner behind the dish.
Nicholson 0 for 1, a strikeout looking.
All right, well, you got to love his favorite artist, Chris Stapleton.
Got a great voice.
I'm surprised you actually knew who Stapleton was.
Oh, of course.
Although, you're back in Carolina. You should.
The country music is big in that
You would
region.
be fined if you didn't know who Chris Stapleton was.
Canada has a pretty big country music scene as well, from what I've heard. This is pitch 66, so it'll be 4 days of rest for Tratera. Got in a little bit of trouble in the 4th inning. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 3 more strike. Second inning of work on the mound for Lyndon Parhar. Started this game at first base. 3rd pitcher used by Canada this afternoon. Drops for ball 2. Czechia put up 4 runs in the first 2 innings. 1 in the first, 3 in the second. Since then, nothing.
That's Svoboda. Automotive developer. He probably wants to talk to maybe work with Elon Musk.
He's a lot smarter than I am.
Well, I mean,
Already.
well,
It's not hard.
you said it.
You inferred it.
No, I just said, well. Just hit home.
Svoboda from Brno, 13 years old. Ground ball softly over to 3rd. Lang can't get it. And Svoboda will reach for the 2nd time today. And check that, it's Jackson Anami Berkovitz who's now taken over at 3rd base. We'll see this one more time. Anami Berkovitz just some trouble on that grass.
Well, he does a good job of getting around it to round it and give himself an opportunity to make a good throw to 1st. He just forgot the ball. And this makes a lot of sense for Czechia to bunt the runner over. Czechia's just trying to get another run on the board.
Balog 0 for 1, a ground out to 1st, and he was hit by a pitch. Swing and a miss. The runner takes off. And Svoboda has his 2nd stolen base today. An 0-2 count on Balog. Parhar has him down 0-2. And will step off. Czechia so aggressive on the base paths the first few innings. Credited with 4 stolen bases so far. High chopper. That time Anami Berkovitz takes care of it. Good throw to 1st for the 1st out of the inning. Svoboda gets to 3rd.
It's a good job by Balog just putting the ball in play. And then Svoboda, the runner at 2nd, does a good job to get himself over to 3rd. I would think Canada would pull their infield in right now, wouldn't they, Sam? They're already chasing 3 runs with 6 out left. They're not going to.
It's Stepanek who takes one inside for ball 1. 1 for 2 with a strikeout and a single. He's got one of the 2 base hits for Czechia today. Flared the other way, but foul. Yeah, Wes, like you said, Canada just playing pretty straight up on the infield.
Yeah, they've had obviously a hard time of doing anything against Czechia's pitcher, CZECHIA. They can ill afford to give up another run, and very surprised that their corners are basically playing behind the bag and their middle infield is deep.
As Canada coaching staff. There's a check swing on a ball up high. Ball gets behind Whiteside, the catcher.
Get a look at what happened here. See Whiteside. He can't find it. Now he does.
A 3-1 count on Stepanek. Fouls that back off. And it looks like instead of Whiteside, that's actually going to be Jake Meechan behind the plate. Started off this game as an extra hitter. He now takes over catching duties. 3-2 count on Stepanek. Got him swinging. Parhar picks up his second strikeout, and just like that, there's 2 away in the bottom of the 5th. Czechia is still with that runner on third base.
Well, Parhar likes to throw a breaking ball for the first time this at bat. You can see it for a big second out.
Jonas Barda has been on twice, both with walks. He swings away at that first one. It'd be a big win for Canada here if they can get out of this inning unharmed and head to the 6th in a 3-run ball game. 0-2 on Barda. RBI walk in the 2nd inning for Barda, but now he's down 0-2. Parhar's pitch popped up in left field. Sykes running over. He makes the catch. Czechia strands a run. Things over to Scrubble.
Well, he did, and you can understand. Yes, he was throwing a no-hitter, speaking of CZECHIA, but it's a long tournament, and his coaching staff wants to save as many pitches that he can on an elite pitcher like CZECHIA.
67 pitches, 42 for strikes, so he has 4 days of rest before CZECHIA gets back on the mound. But Scrubble picks it right back up with a strikeout on 3 pitches to begin the bottom of the 5th.
This is what you call letting it loose.
Just goes up and in and ties up Nolan Armstrong. Luke Sykes fouls off the first pitch. 0 for 1, a ground out. Back to the pitcher his first time up. Canada still searching for that first hit. They've walked a couple of times and a hit by pitch as well. Five straight strikes for Scrubble, taking this game over on the mound.
Sykes, the hitter, likes to make smash burgers.
Makes me hungry. Ground ball to short. Throw to first in time by David Stepanek. 2 away.
There is some hesitation there, and I can understand why, because you never know. They move players around every inning.
No, Canada's been mixing things up, not only on the mound, but behind the plate as well. CZECHIA is on the bench, so he didn't take over for anybody on the field. As Sam Whiteside, who started off this game behind the plate catching, comes up for his second at-bat. 0 for 1. He popped up back to the pitcher his first time. 0-1. Czechia with a run in the opening frame, 3 runs in the second. Canada got that 1 in the top of the 4th. That's been it so far. Whiteside with a line drive into center field. The first hit for Canada, It gets behind Balog, but it'll be a single for Sam Whiteside and a 2-out base runner for Canada.
Doesn't matter what level it is, major leagues all the way down to Little League and through Little League. Throwing no hitters, very difficult. It's a real good job by Whiteside. This ball is a good fastball, middle, and that's exactly where Whiteside hits it.
Cassius Khan, ground ball to short. High throw to first, and it goes wild. So Khan will reach. Whiteside going to third. That throw gets away. Whiteside comes in to score. It's a 2-run ball game. Khan gets to second base. A high throw at short by Stepanek results in a run for Canada, and it's 4-2.
Well, you will see this a lot in the Little League level. Ill-advised throws with good intentions. You see Stepanek airmails Peck at first, and then Peck, ball comes right back to him, and he makes an errant throw to third, and just like that, CZECHIA cut the lead in half.
Lyndon Thomas, the new batter, walked his first time. Khan on second base. And now a big lead off the bag, 1-0. Wes, you think when Stepanek picked that ball up, would he have had enough time just to go to the bag and get that force out?
Well, he was on the grass. It looked like he was on the grass, but it's a good point, Sam. But he had made up his mind.
Ball gets back to the backstop. Khan to third.
But keep in mind, had Stepanek just made a good throw to Peck at first, inning's over.
Right. Just airmailed the throw. Canada has another run 70 feet away and a 3-0 count on Thomas. Here's the pitch. Lays off, and it's a cold strike. The third error in the field for CZECHIA. Called strike 2 and a full count on Thomas. Jackson Lang is on deck for Canada. They trail by 2 here in the later innings. Payoff pitch. He walked him. Scrawball throws it high and outside. Runners on the corners for Jackson Lang, who had a sac bunt for Canada his last time.
Well, the good news for Canada, regardless of what happens in this inning, they're going to get the top of their order back up. Lang being the 12th hitter in the lineup. They hit 13.
Pitch is a called strike. What a pickoff. Or a cutoff, I should say, by Scrawball. As Thomas will take second base, but the pitcher jumped up and threw it back to third. Almost got out of the inning for CZECHIA. First pitch was a called strike on Lang. He takes another one. It's 0-2. Watch this last sequence.
Well, we'll get a look at it. And Scrawball is the pitcher on the mound, but watch. He's got to leap to catch this ball. I think Wiedner, the catcher, just threw a little bit high. That was the design play, is just throw it right back to the pitcher. It almost worked. Had the throw been lower.
Yeah, Khan had to quickly get back to the third base bag. A 1-2 count on Lang. A single could tie this game up. Popped up, right side, out of play.
Every year, we have a player whose favorite movie is Top Gun Maverick. Every year.
And this time it's Jackson Lang. 2-strike pitch. Inside, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
This is the beauty of this tournament and beauty of the game of baseball. If you watch the start of this game, you would have thought no way Canada was going to be in a position to tie this game in the 6th inning. And here we are.
Scrawball's pitch, low and away. Lang works a walk, and the bases are loaded. I think that was ball 3. Yeah, that was ball 3. It's a full count on Lang. He took the jog over to first base. Our home plate umpire waving him back in. It'll be a full count. Will Whiteside, the manager for Canada, said about Lang that this is a kid that's got ice in his veins. There's no moment too big for him. Well, how about a 2-run game, tying run on second, 3-2, 2 outs in the 6th.
Well, we're going to find out how icy he is.
Big moment. Kahn's on third. Thomas is on second. 3 pitches, 19 for strikes. Yursabek on deck for Czechia, and then it's Peck. Middle of this Czechia order. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Parhar puts him down looking. His 3rd strikeout today. And the opening batter of this frame for Czechia is retired.
Well, we'll get a look at the grip right there. Little 2-seamer. Bottom drops right out of it.
Fly ball by Yursabek. Right side and foul ground. 2 players going after it. It bounces foul. But get a good effort there from 2 Canadian players. Bibby being one of them. And Kahn the other. A walk and a line out to left field for Yursabek so far today. Another pop-up foul. Parhar has really slowed this game down for Canada and given them some consistency on the mound after a tough 3 innings. There's a fly ball, left center field, chasing Howard back. The center fielder gets to it. He makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Well, the first 2 innings, the first 2 pitchers for Canada today, and inning 1 threw over 30 pitches, and inning 2 the same thing. Parhar's come in and calmed things down. No free passes.
Right now he's in 2 days of rest if he doesn't go over 50 pitches. That's popped up. Right side, Kahn calling for it. He's got it. A 1-2-3, bottom of the 6th. Last year has used 2 pitchers in this game. The first one, Martin Tratera. 5 no-hit innings, 1 unearned run, 2 walks, 8 strikeouts, Scrawball. 1 inning so far, a hit, an unearned run, a walk, and 2 strikeouts. He's got Mechan down 0-2. And Mechan flares it to left field. It'll be caught on the run by Latska. One away for Czechia.
Well, Latska was playing in the right spot. Good coaching. Wasn't playing deep at all.
Top of the order, Jace Hansen. Swing and a miss on the first upstairs pitch by Scrawball. Hansen's 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts. Canada with just 1 hit in this ball game. Combined between the 2 teams, only 3 hits. But Wes, it's been the story in the field. 2 errors for Canada, 3 on the Czechia side.
And a lot of walks from the Canada's pitchers.
Hansen lays off. Czechia's worked 8 walks. Canada has 3. Two-one pitch. Hansen, ground ball over to short. Stepanek throws it to first. They got him. Peck stays on the bag.
Well, we're going to get a challenge by the Canada side, I believe.
Well, Stepanek has had some trouble there, Wes. We saw him commit one error already with a high throw. And that one a little off target. Now we're going to go to the replay and see if Peck was able to keep his foot on the bag with Hansen racing down the line.
And the sign guys will go back to work and see if they can get this right.
Let's go.
They were 1-1. We'll get a look at this. There's Stepanek. You see that extra crow hop, what that extra step that he takes? In my opinion, that facilitates him to airmail this throw, and it happens all the time because if he just catches and throws the ball from where he caught it, he's going to make a much more accurate throw.
Well, this is awfully close. Remember, the call on the field is out.
For me, and I'm sure you and the viewers, needs to be something very obvious to overturn.
You got that double first base for the second time. Started that last year. Avoiding collisions on plays like this. But is there something that they can see that is clear that can overturn this call? And this is a big call here because Hansen gets on, and all of a sudden tying runs at the plate with the number 2 hitter Lyndon Parhar, excuse me, at the plate. See this one?
We'll get another look at it here. Where's the ball? Glove. I tell you, there's nothing there for me, Sam, that says that was the wrong call.
Well, here's the question. When he leaps up, is that foot in the air? Because he comes down on the dirt. So does he either drag it? This will be the answer probably right here.
Where's the ball?
That foot's on the bag.
Foot's on the bag, and there's no foot on the bag, and this call is going to stand in my book. What about the sign guys?
Looks like they're still deliberating.
There
we go.
There's the sign guys. What do you got?
Happy to see them back again. They've upped their profile out there in right field. They got the sign guys shirts this year.
They're not making a decision. They're a little bit tardy this year.
Oh, here we go.
Another look at it. We can see right there.
Okay, sign guys have out.
There we go. Let's see if they go 1-1 for today.
0 for 1 in game 1. They missed a call in our opening game. So trying to increase their correct percentage. And here's our call. He's out. The call stands. Hansen thrown out at first base, and the sign guys with their first correct answer.
Look, they are pumped up.
Yeah.
Last year, what was there?
They were 19 for 22.
Pretty good.
So Lyndon Parhar becomes the final chance for Canada. 2 outs, top 7. Nobody on, 2-run game. Parhar's gone back to the pitcher twice. 0 for 2. He's done an incredible job on the mound for Canada, keeping this game within distance. A ball and a strike. Straw ball. Looking to complete his second inning of relief work. Ground ball over to short. It's picked up by Stepanek. Good throw to first. CZECHIA wins it 4-2 over Canada in their first game here in Livermore. CZECHIA's first ever win in the Little League Intermediate Baseball World Series. And they get it in a low-scoring affair in their opening game.
Well, they had great work from the starting pitcher, Tertera, and then Scraball